What's up, everyone? It's Demolition Derby for Life. I am working on the cars today, and I did say cars, not just a car, cars. Pretty much doing it by myself. Kind of sucks, but people are busy, so they can't help. So, well, I got the chain stock derby car pulled out. I'm gonna start welding in the cage, I think, tonight. I'm gonna put in I'm gonna put the 4-point cage in it. Gonna mount the seat in so I have an idea where the cage needs to go. Gonna kind of clean it out a little bit, get shit out of there that doesn't need to be in there. I'm gonna start kind of cleaning up the wiring a little bit, what can go and what needs to stay. Gotta get it running a little bit better. I think I'm gonna crease the back end, but the rules haven't come out yet, so I'm not too sure on if I can do that or not. And I'm also working on this. If you don't know what this car is, it's a 87 Ford, same thing as I ran the year before, and I'm pulling the body off because I need to do frame repairs on this, and I'm kind of curious on how the frame actually looks. I bought it 2 years ago, I think it was. I'm gonna get it all cleaned up and kind of take a peek at it. I saw that I pulled all 4 body mounts in the back here. I pulled them all out, or like they pulled out of the frame or the body itself, which kind of sucks, but that's okay because I'm going to be running threaded rod up through those holes. Not in the back here. I think I'm just gonna maybe in the back too. Not sure yet. We'll figure that out. But otherwise, I'll put one there and then probably one right about here. Still have to do the whole bottom section. Got to pull all those body mounts out. But I did do these. Just gotta find the right size socket. I think this was 13 mil. Yep, 13 mil. And then you just pull out the body mounts, and yeah, it's easy to do. It's easier to do when the car's on its side, and then you can just pull shit out. I do have a chain up there for protection, just in case the car decides to flip, and then I got it pressed down on the body itself to keep it in place. Also, before you even do any of the body mounts or anything, make sure you got your brake lines disconnected and your steering disconnected, otherwise the body won't come off. When I pulled the motor, I took all the wiring with it, so I don't have to worry about any wiring. That's all here. I'm gonna gut all that out and throw it in a scrap bin or something. But yeah, I just gotta pull the couple body mounts out yet, and then I'll show you with the body off. Alright guys, I got the body off the car, and I went through the whole frame. I took a hammer and I gave it a good pounding all the way across it. Nothing's rusted through that I found, at least I haven't found yet, but when I was trying to compress the bumpers a long time ago, I bent the frame. I'll get to that, but I'm going to start from the back here and work my way up to the front. But frame is fairly clean for a Minnesota car. Few just flaky. The whole frame's just flaky. Probably gonna I don't know for sure what I'm gonna do back here. If I'm gonna suck down the shocks a little bit, we'll find out in the future on what I'm gonna do with that. But I'm gonna cut the back bumper off, and then I'm gonna weld it right to the frame. That's what I did with the other one, but I didn't do it with this one yet. That's I haven't seen before, but this frame's a little bit different than this one. I noticed that there are a few less body mounts in this frame than the one that was on that one, and they're the exact same year. So I don't know if they just started to switch over, but usually there should be a body mount here and a body mount somewhere right there, but there were none here. But whatever. Maybe I'll add in a extra body mount or something. Frames, like I said, is clean, just flaky. But when you come up to the crush box here, the frame tore here. That's it. This is all an easy fix. I can easily fix this. I am going to be tilting the frame on this one, so that's level. That will be done in the future. I don't know if I'm going to do that today, but I am allowed to do. I can't remember how many feet of frame repair. I think it was 30 feet. I can't remember. Yeah, this is just a little, well, this whole thing just tore open, and I just kind of just globbed it on the best I could just to kind of help it from keep bending when I had to move the car. But everything else on here is really clean. I'm actually going to take my time and build this frame right, or this car right. It's going to be a lot of work. Shocks are welded solid. Those aren't moving whatsoever. I will probably bend this back, kind of tweaked a little bit, but whatever. More bolts and stuff that will come out. I'll put threaded rod up through there. I am probably going to remove the brake lines out back further so I can weld up this. But this will be all done in the far future when I'm done building that car, and if I get the previous car fixed. I just have to throw a motor in that, and then we'll be good to go. Or I do have to do a little frame repair on that too, but that's nothing serious. But this would be a challenge. I've never tilted a frame. I've never repaired a frame. It's going to be kind of interesting. Right here, the whole frame is tweaked in very bad. So, that will all be fixed when I tilt it. Because right now, that frame's sitting up high. So it's going to be fun doing all this repairs and stuff, going in blind, kind of have an idea on what to do, but we'll find out. I do have a lot of repair plates and stuff and whatnot. Surprisingly, none of the brake lines are rusted out or anything like that. Yep. But thought I'd give a little shot of what the frame's like on this car. It's gonna be a little work, but we'll figure it out and get it done. I won't be running this car probably in 2018, maybe even later on, depends if I find something better or whenever I decide to start building on it. But yeah, it's, like I said, flaky, but yeah, here's a little shot on that frame, guys. Trying to think what else I'll be doing to this. I don't think I'll be doing anything else on this car today. I'll probably stick the body back on it just to keep it keep the frame covered for so if it gets rained on it doesn't rust any worse than it has. But there you go, guys. There's a little shot of the frame. Maybe I'm debating on doing it today, fixing the frame. I'm gonna hold off on that. I'm gonna wait till I can get some buddies out here to help, cause kind of sucks when you do all this shit alone. But I will start welding in the frame, or not the frame, the cage in this car. That will be a process, and should be fun. Fun. Just love working on rusty cars. So much fun. Give it a little shot of the body. Body was, I don't know, rusty, clean, kind of both. You can see it's starting to rust through pretty bad in there. I'm gonna probably fix that with some cheating and shit like that I have laying around, just to kind of strengthen it a little bit. But we'll see in the near future. Like I said, I'm not too worried about this car. I'm not running it this year, so it can store another year, rust another year. But yeah, I thought I was gonna actually run 2 cars this last year. I thought I was gonna run this car and the other car that I ran. I thought I was gonna run 2 cars, but just didn't have enough ambition to build 2 right away. But I got a good head start on this. It's gonna be a fun build. I think I'm gonna do a step-by-step process on how to build one of these to my rules that I have here in Minnesota. Your rules and your other, where you guys live, may be totally different. Could be, and it depends on what class you run. So yeah, guess we'll be back in a bit after I get all the cage welded in and whatever else I have done on this car. So we'll be back in a bit. Alright guys, I'm calling it quits for today. It's starting to get dark. I didn't get as much done as I wanted to today, but I got tomorrow. But all the body mounts I took them out and took out all the rubber pucks and all that, and I set the body back down onto the frame. I am going to have to fix the frame yet. I'm not going to do that until I can get a car lift and some other tools and some help from some people. So that's gonna hold off for a while. I'm not gonna putz with that until I can actually get some help. And yeah, just set it back down on the frame so it keeps it covered. Probably doesn't help much, but yeah, that's gonna sit for a while now. And I didn't really do much on this car. Just kinda, it wasn't running right. It wouldn't start, so I pulled out all the spark plugs and they were all black and I'm pretty sure it got flooded. So I pulled all the spark plugs out, cleaned it, and she seems to work better. And I, instead of welding in the cage, that I am going to do tomorrow. I got all my material in here. I still have to cut it to the length I need it. But I cleaned up all this wiring that was here, and I left what I think needed for the car to still run, like stuff that goes to the computer. I left. I don't know. I might be able to take that computer out. I don't know for sure yet. I'm not gonna tinker with it yet. But I got everything taken out, and I took out the dash bar type deal thing, which was just a couple of pieces of metal that went across. I cut it off here, and then I just took out the bolts, and so this stays up. Don't have to tinker with it. But I will start welding tomorrow if the weather cooperates. I will start welding in the cage, and yeah, I'll give an update on that. But I guess this video is going to be more so of how, or pretty much how all the cars are coming along and what needs to be done to them. The 80s chain stock car pretty much just needs a cage and the doors chained and some minor welding, but otherwise it's pretty much all done. I still have to put the roof sign on and gas tank, and I got a list, but it's pretty much all done. And like I said before, the blue 87 Crown Vic, I just pulled the body off so I can look at the frame and just kind of tinker with it and see what else needs to be done, if whatever else fixing I need to it. But otherwise I'm done tinkering with that for a long time now, until I get bored one day and just decide to start fixing it. But I have to have some help from some people. The Ghostbusters car, I need to fix the front wheel. It keeps hitting the back of the firewall. I think it just bent weird or something, so I'm just going to take a chain and pull on it and see how far I can get away from it. Hopefully that'll help. It also needs a little frame repair in the back end. The humps start kind of caved in a little bit, or not caved in, but tweaked. So I'm just going to pound that over, and then I'm going to weld a piece of square tubing in the middle of the hump. I'm going to see if I can get by with that. I think they'll allow me to do that, but we'll see. Otherwise, that car will be ready to run as soon as I get the motor in it. And I do have a motor for it. I just have not bought it yet. It should be soon. I should be able to get it soon. Hopefully soon, but we'll see. The Derby lawnmower, the Hulk lawnmower, that's all ready to go. It had carb issues last year, and I got that all fixed, and it's ready to go. And then I did buy the other lawnmower. Still haven't decided on what I'm going to do with that. It might just be a parts mower, or I might just scrap it. But I haven't decided yet. And the Racing Flag Enduro car that I was going to run this year out on the ice, but it got canceled, so I didn't get to run it this year. I'm going to save that for next year. I'm not going to derby that car. I was going to, but I'm not going to, because I have it all pretty much prepped and ready to go for enduro racing, or just races in general. But I don't know if I'm going to race it at all this year, or like if I can race it at some fairs. I don't know if I'm going to do it. Maybe if I find something, if I have the day off or something and I see a race, I'll go race it and have some fun. And then the SpongeBob car, that's all ready to go. I might run my lines in a different, or my gas lines through the car instead of running them underneath. I might do that. I haven't decided yet. I might just leave it be and see how it goes. Otherwise, I think that's everything. I think that's all the vehicles I own. that are here. I do have one more, the 78 Impala. That car, I might run that this year, just for the heck of it. Just kind of chain it up and not even put a cage in it. Just a bar across the thing in the back bar. That's all. That's pretty much all that I'm gonna put into it, because that car is not even worth running or putting the money or time into it. It's that bad. But we'll see. We'll see. Anything else? I did also. I tucked the fenders up and in on the car, on the 87 car, or the chain stock car. Did that on both sides. That just for clearance for the tires. And then yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I just figured this is gonna be kind of a long video, but I hope you guys enjoy them. Oh, birds. But I hope you guys enjoy my content. I try to make it a little interesting, or I don't know how to really say it, but I'm gonna just shoot some ideas on what I should do, like to make this channel grow even more. Like, what should I add to this channel? Should I do crazy shit like go mudding with the cars or something, or just something fun in general? But anyways, guys, thanks for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. And I guess don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I love you guys, and we'll catch you guys later.